Welcome. Je dis bienvenue. Super. Diffusion. Épisode 1. Bonjour. Bon après-midi. Bonsoir. Bonne nuit. Whenever you're watching, thank you for being here. This is episode 1 of Super en Diffusion, our special series of Super Live. Jason, also let me know. Should I be over here? Should I be here? Great. Just want to clarify that. Also want to give a special shout out to Shay Marvin. Shay Marvin. We're excited for this season of Super Live, a very special season. We're kicking off a very special season with a very special guest. And judging by the time on that clock, I'm running quite late to meet that guest. So I think I should grab my items and go meet them. And so I just want to say, on y va, here we go. Voici, here you go.
Here with Biel, TSP athlete, LALV, solo, mission, record holder, dear friend, amongst many other things. Been a few months since we last chat after LALV. Share a little bit about what you've been up to. Curious, where your interests have been, what's been giving you inspiration or direction since LALV.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have a talk with you again. Yeah. It's been a while. So I've been around here for a while, and I'm really impressed by this place because it's a strange place, yeah. Everything here feels like bigger than you. You wake up, you look outside, and there's this fucking mountain just sitting there, and I'm really inspired by that.
Yeah, it's like it gives you a sense. Actually, I remember last year when we were talking, you were running TSP Chamonix, and we were talking about being in a wide open space, or looking up and seeing the magnitude of the sky, and making that, it can make you feel really small, but also it can make you feel empowered in a way too. There's actually the glaciers just in front of us, and I learned coming here that glaciers are formed because of compounded pressure. So immense pressure creates the glacier, and then that glacier moves, and it shapes mountains, and it moves earth. I think there's something very beautiful about that.
It's really beautiful. Yeah.
It also made me want to ask you, what's your relationship with pressure and operating under immense pressure?
I like this type of environment because I think I can make, I can create something out of it when I'm under pressure. And also I think today, after LALV and my running experience for the last year, I've changed it a little bit. And before, I don't know, I was these people talk a lot about how you push your limits.
Yeah.
And when you are under pressure, I think you can do this type of things, you push beyond your limits, or this type of motivational runner that they want to go for it, stay hard. But I think I changed a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice thing to pursue, but I also like the fragility of being under pressure and running this type of things that I've run this year.
Yeah.
And in the end, I think I like the simple things that being, for example, here in this nature, running around this place.
Yeah.
It's just the simplicity of it, You just have these moments where you're hungry, you're tired, you eat a gel, you run again.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sun comes up.
Yeah.
And you keep moving.
Yeah.
And I think what I interested now is in these moments,
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting you talk about the fragility element of that, because the other thing about the glacier is it's melting. It actually, even as massive and powerful as it is a very fragile thing in its own right. I was actually going to ask you about, because last time we chatted after Chamonix, we talked about the desire to push. Remember, it's like push a little bit more, like try to find that edge, like push. And I was going to ask you if it felt like that still holds strong as a mentality for you, or if that's shifted a bit over the last year, and it sounds like it's evolving for you.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's evolving. I like to be in this situation and push, but I don't think it's only this. It's not the only reason
There's
why
other
I'm
aspects.
doing, you know?
Yeah.
There are other things that comes with it that I'm learning to enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's just like being there in that moment,
Yeah.
or like that piece of road in front of you is all that matters, you know. It's part of my nature to be this person that I like to push, I like to see how fast I can go, all of this.
Yeah.
But I think there is more aspects about it.
Yeah.
You know, like I like the simplicity of it when you are running, the situation that you are, and I love the uncertainty of it, you know.
Yeah.
I love that I don't completely know if I can do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it fascinates me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's for me. It feels like two things that are closely tied, but pushing is like forcing through. Like no matter what, force through, push through. The decision to enjoy the moment almost to me feels like it's propelling you. You know, like one is like a push and then one is like a lift almost. And I can imagine those two things can work nicely together in different ways. You're saying that you've been in this area for a bit, and curious to hear, you know, we talked a year ago, very little trail running, no mountain running, and just wondering what's been your routine, what's been your approach to running, and then now what does it feel like your relationship is with mountain running?
Well, yeah, it's been a lot. Like just being around here. Like first I was running trails, but like forest trails. You know, following my coach running program, and at some point I just look at the mountains. You know,
Yeah.
and from my window I was like, fuck the plane. You know, I want to go there. So I started to run up the mountains. For me, it's a completely new experience, you know, go all the way up the mountain, and so lots of uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. There is no in between here, you know.
Yeah.
And
It's straight up. Yeah.
It's a different sport, you know.
Yeah.
It's really nice because first thing that I'm used to, like road running, pace is gone. You forget about pace or what, you know. You go by feeling. And this is like more the experience of the type of terrain, like very technical terrains that you're gonna run. You use your arms, you walk a bit, you power hike. It's different.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm getting used, and I'm also getting good running uphill and running downhill. You know,
Yeah.
it's also brings me something new.
Yeah.
Something exciting because I don't know. You know, and I'm curious about it.
Yeah.
I think that's what moves me, curiosity, you know. I look at the windows like, what's in this mountain? I want to go there. I see every day from my window, you know.
Yeah.
So that was my training. It was like, next day, which mountain I'm gonna go? You know?
So great.
Yeah.
That's so good. It's such a difference from, you know, about a year ago we were talking that you came to run TSP Chamonix, and 2 days before you're YouTubing how do you run with the pack, how do you pack hydration, you know.
Yeah.
And you set out, and you know, I think incredible effort, ultimately didn't get where you wanted to go, you know. I'm wondering if you were going to run TSP Chamonix again, if that race happened again and you were going to run it, what do you feel like your approach would be that next time?
Yeah, I think it would I think I'm a bit stronger now and a bit less naive. So I would like also learn to, you know, like with this very long distance, that you push through it, but I learned that you have to work with it, you know. Like you have to give time and work with what you have.
So what's the relationship with
Yeah.
the route?
Yeah.
in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot about improvisation and take it easy, because when I'm used to road running, everything is really controlled, you know, like
Yeah.
you control the pace, you control like everything. And trail mountain running is different.
Yeah.
You improvise, you
Yeah.
go by feeling. You have to be a bit gentle with yourself. You are doing like something extremely hard, but somehow you have to be gentle with yourself,
Yeah.
you know, doing this efforts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe the different take will be this for me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I got one last question for you. Lone wolf. El Lobo. Can you talk a little bit how that animal, that figure, resonates with you as a runner?
Yeah, I think it resonates because I always been training alone. So it's rare that I will join groups for training, you know, and I'm training the city always alone. And I go for night shifts running alone. So I really feel like this is a lone wolf around the city, you know, training.
Yeah.
And I think after the desert really resonates, because I never forget this moment when I was arriving in Vegas.
Yeah.
And Javi was pacing me.
Yeah.
And we like were this moment that you almost can see that you have a future, you know, like it's almost there. It's hope, it's around there. And I'm very focused, like just one step after the other. And Javi was like, look to the side, and there's this gigantic moon. And he was like, it's the time of the wolf.
Yeah.
Like, look at the watch, 11:11. And he was like, oh. So I can incorporate to my running style.
Love it, man. Great chatting as always.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
For sure, man.
Hey, and merci to Biel for that fantastic interview. Always nice to talk to Biel. Also, not every day you get to interview somebody from a gondola going up a mountain. So appreciate that. Also, how sharp did he look, right? Excited to see what Biel is up to next, whatever that may be. I'm not sure. I'm going to stay tuned. Hope you also stay tuned. I'm going to get back to finishing this lovely galette. Again, shout out to Shay Marvin for everything. And thank you. Merci to you. We'll be back with many more Super on Diffusions. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you like that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell an ami to tell an ami to tell an ami to tell an ami, if that inspires you. And otherwise, all I can say is merci, au revoir, à bientôt.